Welcome to the Hyped or Humbled live dropping show, hosted by myself, Victor Amzi, on behalf of you, Sports family, and the Brit Ball NFL fandom here in the UK. Right, same as always. Yeah, same as always. Don't be shy. You're more than welcome to get involved and help me along into this delve into the hype and humidity around Britball at the moment. So, as a little recap for everyone, the finals this weekend are Hertfordshire Cheetahs against the Wimbledon Stallions for a place in the Premiership South, and Sheffield Giants and the Lancashire Buccaneers for a place in or the NFC One GU, so that's going to North One, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, you're more than welcome. So I've had a little look on Sport Tank, and the general consensus is that Wembley are going to do the job, and it's almost a split decision between Lancashire and Sheffield Giants. I am all for Wembley doing the job, but I do have a slight hankering for not being so upset if they don't, because their head coach was head coach of my playing team, and we went undefeated for a whole season. So I hold a unique title with him and his endeavors. Obviously, if he does it again, I just become a statistic and not a unique individual part of that amazing team of 2009. I'm showing my age now. But nah, all the best to the best team. Wembley have put in a good slog this season to get to where they've got to. And yeah, again, if they do it, great. Again, may the best team win and put in a shift next year representing the Gulag survivors. Again, it's a legacy season for all the teams that become, successful or not as a result of playing in this new format that we've got. And it'll be interesting to see if the Cheetahs can muster the stuff to give themselves another crack at the Prem next year, or the Stallions can prove their worth by knocking out what is essentially the weakest team over the course of the season. And the Prem South, again, anyone who's got any insight into those two teams, please do jump in. I would love to delve deeper with that on the horizon. Again, as I say, personally, may the best team win. Again, Wembley, if you do it, you'll be part of the undefeated family under a certain coach. And yeah, it will be a nice thing to see. Then we've got the big game, Warriors, Aztecs. Again, the Titans lost out to Bristol by 10 points, as predicted by the team at Sport Tank, or the general picks. It was 81%, 19% Aztecs, and obviously Aztecs did the job. And Warriors did the job with a shot over the Phoenix. So looking at that, you'd probably say the Warriors are going to do the stuff if they keep that momentum. But I'm pretty sure it was a draw, the last Warriors and Aztecs game. It was extremely close, but who knows what was going on behind the scenes in terms of future look at a final playoff run and the two big games that were coming after that last game of the season. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Elite Five, again, bubbling under. That's on the way. A lot of names getting posted up. Rosters getting posted up. I'm seeing some very, very familiar names. Some monsters, some technicians, all getting ready to show their stuff on a 5v5, where again, I guess no one can get kind of washed away or hide, because you're going to be seeing things go down. And then, yeah, some people are going to shine and some people are going to get shone on, so to speak. So we shall see how that materializes. It'll be interesting to see how it's managed tactically, because not everyone's going to be a fleet of foot receiver type, DB type. You're going to see a lot of tactical nous being thrown around, because you're talking about everyone being able to be taken to the ground and court, so to speak. So you're gonna need speed, you're gonna need power, you're gonna need smarts. Athleticism in general needs to be on point as well as the football smarts. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot learned from this first iteration of the tournament, the format, and yeah, I'll be interested to see from a coaching perspective and an intellectual perspective of the art of the sport, how it gets done, and how the best team become the best team. So yeah, that's kind of my Britball bits that are bubbling under from what I'm seeing from the Sport Tank site. Let me have a sneak over to the Baffa bits and bobs. That's how I look. What we got? The stage is set indeed. Box Park Arena, Coventry, £10 a ticket. Oh yeah, 6th and 7th September. There we go. Britball final. Be there, be square. Shout out to the women's flag team who did their bit at the World Games. Debut, they came fifth. Put in a shift and looked like they had a whale of a time. Cheeky little tea celebration against the Chinese. They won 34-13, and the picture on the Buffer site is them drinking tea. I'm sure tea was an import from China, but we don't do politics around there. Let them have fun, let them celebrate. Great stuff. I met a few of the individuals that play for that team. And my exploits refereeing flag this summer, and yeah, there's some serious talent, and probably a lot to come from the flag game in this country. All right, what's this? What is this? Don't know. Wembley price tag with tickets. Okay, so Bafra shouting out that the tickets for the Brit Bowl are £10 and free for under 12s. So bring your little cousins, nephews, uncles, can't you? Gonna bring your little ones. Probably not gonna be an uncle or aunt, but yeah, who knows? Yeah, to the game for free under 12s. Great, that's good for exposure. How many touchdowns for sacks were according to 5, but the gold standard in mixed contact football. Okay. Yeah, they're highlighting the fact that the Warriors are the creme de la creme at the top of the top. Tyra Brooklyn need to come together and a few far between take the chance to meet and network with fellow players, officials, and volunteers. Shout out Bafra. Start recruiting. The hardcore fans are going to be paying their £10 to get in. And yeah, start building, connect with the community. Transatlantic touchdowns, American quarterback, and some of the most dynamic skill position players in British American football. The Aztecs are out for Bristol. Brit Bowl revenge. So Baffa's predicting these transatlantic lads for the Aztecs are going to show up. Burnham's run game has the power to take a championship by force with speed and strength like you've never seen it in the women's sport. So I'm guessing that's the women contact final. Birmingham, quarterback run out, punter, kicker, Solent, Thrashers do all offensive star. Is that Solent, Birmingham? Again, I'm only going by this 1 to 10 points post for the women's final. Apologies for me not being savvy on the women's game. Again, call me up, draw me up, jump in. School me. So an Elid Curry is getting the shout for being the Solent Swiss Army knife. She's a quarterback, a running back, a punter, and a kicker for the Thrashers. She does it all on offense. And she's a GB captain, taking center stage in their first championship game. All right, so Solent against Birmingham for the ladies. 10th chip in the line. Oh, nice. Oh, the under-19s. Sorry, I even forgot about them. They're doing their bit. So Coach Jason Henry and London Brits is back in the big game with a chance to win a 10th under-19s national championship. Wow. That's clearly someone who knows how to get it done. For the Blitz, what we got? Scottish Edinburgh Napier Knights make their national championship debut. Coventry bringing the energy and atmosphere. The hearts back to the Scottish Claymores of old. Ooh, it's got the kicks on as well. Yeah, so I guess that's Saturday Knights versus the Blitz in the under-19s final. And atmosphere Coventry Box Park. Hey, Mr. Marlon in the picture. Quickly cementing itself as a home to countless unforgettable moments in British American football. So, predicting that the atmosphere is going to be bubbling about Spark for the finals, and obviously with all those fixtures going on over the weekend, it should be an occasion. And to finish off on a little 10-point about the weekend, if it's your first experience with British American football, then what a better place to get to know the sights and the sounds and the stars of the sport than the Brit Bowl weekend. Well, 6th and 7th of September. Guys, get your tickets, get down there, enjoy the games, pipe up, shout at your people, and yeah, do what Brit Bowl needs and help it grow. Alright, where we at? So we at 11 minutes. I'm going to do 20-minute play clock today. We're not faffing and I'm not waffling too much. Alright, postseason. Oh, we've got mixed under 16 contact as well. National Championship, Hallam Sheffield. And that is tomorrow. So that's the East Kilbride Pirates versus Kent Exiles, Yorkshire Assassins versus the Rushmore Knights. Into what will then be a final. And that's the National Championship final. The National Plate will be the Lancashire Buccaneers against Oxford Saints. And then on the other side, it'll be the Swindon Storm versus the Manchester Titans. So that looks like a... Right, so that's a continued dramatic finale in Sheffield. Head to Sheffield as the semi-finals kick off at 12. Or tune in for the Plate final and National Championship game, respectively, at 3 and 4:30. Okay, good luck to all the qualifying teams. Fair dues. Right. Again, apologies. I'm just taking this on the fly. So again, not a 7 and under 16s game. Again, if you want to jump in, talk to me. All right, what we got here? O-line Masterclass Clinics. So be aware, if you're interested in the sport, and even if you're playing the sport, there'll be a number of clinics and conventions, all that going on to enhance your knowledge, your practical application of the sport as a coach, a player, even just a fan if you want to get involved. BAFA will be hosting stuff. I'm pretty sure that other organizations that do put into the grassroots game give opportunities for you to learn and be more savvy about the sport. There's things you can do if you're on the cusp of getting involved. I'm currently getting involved with a university team and I want to try and do my level 1, which again will allow me to coach, potentially referee at times. So yeah, apparently you can do a course called the duty of care. That allows you again to be covered to care dutifully for anyone you're coaching, supervising in the sport. And again, the information's out there. If you're literally tuning in as a hobbyist, someone who wants to just tap in and see what's going on, get involved, man. The power of information age is out there. There's always courses to be done, teams that need volunteers. Get in and around the sport, experience it firsthand. And again, if you put enough time, effort in and get involved in the right organizations, they will propel you to good places where you can put your time into sharpening your toolkit, man. That's what I will say about that. Right. Let's have a look. Keep skimming. All right. Blitz cook the Knights at under 19s. It's that one. Game of the week. Lovely stuff. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Let me have a look here. All right. BAFA flag. Let's have a look at BAFA flag. Again, I did shout out the flag game and the way it is gonna really ramp up over the next few years. Shout out to all those teams that had the joy of me officiating their games over the summer because, yeah, again, it was a learning experience for me. Great to be around and great to flex my officiating skills as a multi-sports discipline official in that fast-paced and very how can I put it? You're kind of on the edge all the time because one play can really change games, and you get a lot of these school age teams that are either new to it or some that have really put in a lot of time because they've got a coach or a parent in there that's really, really kind of got that mentality into those kids of what they can achieve through winning what was the bowl, national bowls, and going over to the States and getting the pleasure of playing on the field at some of the London games. So, yeah, it was a crazy atmosphere to be in. Some really amazing athletes, great committed coaches you could see that were really invested in. Obviously, yes, they'd love to go and fly away, but me as a sports coach of youth, you need to be consistent. And you can see the way that these kids are responding to instructions and wanting to be coachable and learn and get through these games and really make an impression and get to finals and yeah, and win, really. But the great thing about the sport in this country is still so, I say it's somewhat new and it's new to the majority. So when you go to these events, the majority of teams you see there will be kind of cutting their teeth and kind of learning about the highs and the lows again of playing the sport. There was some serious tears, there was some serious celebrations, triple backflips and all sorts. And yeah, again, from refereeing the youth, refereeing at Bucks, um, in flag, it's definitely something that will hopefully take pride and place in British sport. Yeah, the Bafta flag page is popping. All the women's exploits are definitely well profiled on there. Um, Unfortunately, again, as I say, to have met and know a few of the players there, and yeah, it's just marvelous, man. It's marvelous to see that this is somewhat bubbling under. Again, if you look out there, you'll find it easy on social media, Instagram. Again, I'm pointing out specifically, but yeah, if anyone out there, luckily we're in an age where you can type in so and so sport in an area and you can pick up a team, find a team, and get running with it. So that's the hype, man. Like sport, it's not. It's one of them things that's inaccessible. Do you know what I mean? If you've got the time, you've got the effort, athleticism. Again, take your time, put the time in, get involved. Do your thing. Right. So that's Bafa flag, Bafa national. Let's go Bafra. Let's see what Bafra is shouting about. Right. Okay. Shout out the officials selected back in August, early August for Women's European Championship. Okay, they're making a nice but spark on the 24th of August. Lovely. Women's European Championship in tackle football. Excellent. So that was Carnival weekend. Okay, good times. Bafra photo of the year. Okay. Again, doing the bits. I like it. I like it. Are they shouting out? Ah, see, they're not shouting out the photographers though. That's a bit cheeky. That's a bit cheeky. Go down for your favorite images via the link in the bio and see that your team's photographer. Okay. They put. Okay, no, they're not shouting out the photographers. Fair enough. I thought they were shouting out the officials. My bad. Apologies. Apologies. So Bafra, they're active. They're active, documenting all the bold dates and weekends and the cruise selections. Bafra training on August intake fully booked, mate. After home hands up, they're active. They're active. They're doing the thing, and that looks good. Fully booked. Bringing in the new blood. Right. Excellent. Excellent. The August intake is taken in. London Games. What are you saying about the London Games? Meet the Richmond football, where your fan, play official, and volunteer the sport place for you get started, try to discover everything about Brickford's offer. Excellent. The John Slavin Award. Okay. AIUC's won the John Slavin Award Okay. Just have the best field audit score based on field dimensions, accurate markings and lines, condition of the field service and field equipment, including goalpost pylons and yard markers. You know what? That's respectable, man. It takes a lot to host the game. And if you haven't been part of that experience behind the scenes and not seeing what's going into getting the field ready, getting your ambulances down, boxes marked out, this, that, and the other, you wouldn't really know how many different tasks are, part of being able to be an award-winning team to win that stuff. So shout out those guys that won their award for that best field and the game day experience. All right, let's have a look. All right. Okay, dog, where we at? We're 20 in. 20 minutes in. Let's keep it rolling. Let's persevere. Let us go onto beloved Facebook. We will spot our spot tank and see what is. Oh, wow. No way. Excellent. Go on to Sport Tech Gridiron, people. And there's a 6-year-old play by myself on there where I turned a missed field goal into a 2-point conversion. Technically, that's called a +3 in my eyes. So it was a -1, but I turned it into a +2. So yeah, 3 points from a 1-point play. That's how you do it. That's that quiz question. Ironically, below that, there is a celebration by one of my fellow teammates. I think from the same day. Said player actually is a coach that knocked my team out of the playoffs this year. It's funny how these things work out, eh? R.I.P. Neil Edwards. He's there on the Sport Time Gridiron summary page for me. Jimmy Bullard at the Warriors. Good fun. Cheetahs Stallions in the last stream of the season this Sunday. So yeah. Cheetah Stallions will be broadcast by Sport Tank. I should really know that. I should read the Discord. All right. Stallions, Cheetahs, good stuff. And that is going to be a Hertfordshire. Okay. Mm-hmm. And where we at? Still on the summary page. Oh, shout out to Mr. Nana Pratt for becoming a live stream commentator as well as a new head coach for his relative university. I'm not shouting out the teams. They ain't pay me enough. What's this one? Across divisional game. It's been arranged. Wow. Okay. Mate, Facebook are playing some weird nostalgia games. Post from 6 years, 2 years. And then we got 3 weeks ago. Mavi Duck highlights. Love it. Good times. Good times. Wow.
But at the same time, like I said, for me, I'm 56 years old. But at the same time,
good old Sport Tank. Right. The Dead Air speaks volumes, guys. So I'm gonna call this one. I am gonna call this one. Due to like, of course. But yeah, now thanks so much for tuning in. I will be back again next week. Because I don't give up. I persevere and I'm resilient. And yeah, Stephen, I would thank you for that time out. But no, appreciate you. Anyone who does watch this, the show does go on. It does go on. Unfortunately, the timing of the show coming out at first was interestingly intertwined with some lovely politics, but we move. The tides will shift and things will. The cream always rises. But no, appreciate you. Everyone have a great weekend. All of you attending, all the Brit Bobbits and Bobs, be safe. And yeah, everyone be safe, do your thing. God bless, and you will see me again next week. Love, love.